Welcome to your community for Pakistan 365 and Power Platform User Group. Uh, I would really like to thank you for all the people who have joined the call today, and special thanks to the dynamic communities who has organized this group for Pakistan and allow us to speak into a broader community. Before we jump into the actual presentations for today, I just quickly wanted to take a couple of minutes of here to let you know and to know about the group. This is the group. It's a first ever Pakistan user group for Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. And this is a group where everyone can come, everyone is welcome to come and share the knowledge and learn. Uh, it's not only limited to the learning. You can come here, you can create your professional network, you can ask any questions, you can raise your hands during the calls, and you can ask any question, you can discuss your questions definitely if it's related to the domain which we are focusing on. uh, it's complete about the ecosystem of Microsoft, which includes Power Platform, Common Data Services, Microsoft Dynamics FinOps, customer engagements, Azure DevOps. Uh, so feel free to ask any questions. Most likely we will do the end of the presentation. We will let you to raise your hand, and we'll let the speaker answer your question. A little bit about myself. My name is Faisal Farid. I am a Microsoft Dynamics technical architect working in Australia, Melbourne. And if you want to reach out to me, if you want to speak onto this user group, please feel free to reach out to provide on this provided email address. I do write blogs. You can follow me on blogs there. Uh, Along with me, it's Yavar Iqbal, who's also a solution architect working in a consulting firm in Melbourne, Australia. Uh, it's coincidentally, it's happened to be into the same city we both live. If you want to reach out to, if you want to speak in any session, please feel free to reach out to Yavar along with me. We are happy to accommodate your sessions wherever possible. Uh, all we need from your side is the involvement, and this is where we are getting a lot of good response from all the community member, from especially from Pakistan. Like as I did mention, this is the first ever group for Pakistan. It's the first ever Microsoft Dynamics user group for Pakistan. So we are, our aim is to upskill the people in Pakistan, especially so that if you have any hesitation in public speaking, if you have uh, anything which you want to enhance, anything you where you want to learn, so being a community, we all come together and share and learn together. So these are a few hashtags which I would request you to use whenever you do write some blogs, you do mention some post onto Twitter and LinkedIn. So try to get involved as one community. Uh, three simple ways you can join. You can just search Dynamics 365 user group for Pakistan at Google. You will find everything in there. But these are three direct links here. The first link is for the user group itself. So this is the user group which we got registered directly from Microsoft and as part of the dynamic communities. So all your sessions, everything will be recorded, and the recording will be available through this Dynamics 365 user group. We have a dedicated team meetup page where we always announce all upcoming events there. Similarly, we also have the LinkedIn page there. With this, today we got two ladies, Amna and Aiman, and both are going to speak on to Microsoft Dynamics Customer Service Insights and Microsoft Dynamics Sales Insights. Uh, Without further ado, I will hand over to Amna first. Please share your screen and then start your session, please. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, let me start off with my name is Amna Khan, and I am working as a senior software engineer at Systems Limited. And as you know, Faisal has explained that today I am going to discuss and have a deep dive for Dynamics 365 customer service insights. Before going ahead with today's agenda, um, like most of us, the people here in this session, are either functional or technical consultants for the 365. So we all know the module that we have customer service in the 365. In the 365, it's very crucial and important module, and it actually serves for leveraging different sort of businesses that we have in our industry, including from school, education sector, health sector, hospitality, anything. But there are few gaps that we need to fill up by performing a few customization, starting from a complaint registration that is done by an external user, till then performing few actions, imposing SLAs, setting their KPIs, and then resolving those complaints. We need to perform certain steps, we need to do certain customizations that require time and a deep look over for the customer's need and the data segregations as well. So this customer service insights is basically filling up that gap. It is leveraging, it is basically kind of accelerator for customer service, enabling both agents and customers to interact more frequently, to get their job done more smartly and minimal time by imposing AI features. So today's agenda we have, after this session, we will be more occupied with knowledge of customer service insights capabilities and we will figure out the difference between embedded customer service insights application and standalone application. And then we will look out for some limitations that we have in both the systems. And then we will ensure the availability that it has for on cloud or on premises system. But before we proceed with the deep dive and feature exploration, we should have a quick overview that is being provided by Microsoft itself. So just look at this video tutorial to have again like to have an insight of what we are going to discuss and what is this customer service insights it's all about.
Sorry, Amna, we can't hear anything.
Is it not audible?
Hey, Amna, you there?
Yes, I am.
stays on track using her trusty smartwatch. But for the past couple of days, it's been on the fritz, and she's feeling the pain. Since her warranty expired last week, she's logged into the company's support portal to see if she can still get support post-warranty. Learn how the built-in intelligence of Dynamics 365 customer service delivers faster, more personalized support that adds value to every interaction. While May is reading a community post, the company's AI-powered virtual agent recognizes she's most likely looking for help with a warranty-related question. The agent greets May by name and offers to help her out. Thanks to the 360-degree view provided by Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, the agent already knows that it's IoT-enabled and when the warranty expired. The virtual agent ensures May is calling about the same watch, then offers to perform a diagnostic scan. Without requiring human intervention, the agent collects a full diagnostic report from May's smartwatch to determine what's causing the glitch. Equipped to deliver connected support across any device and all channels, the virtual agent uses its built-in AI knowledge and experience to escalate May's case to a live agent. First, though, the agent checks with May to ensure she's on board. With intelligent case routing, the virtual agent knows to send May's question directly to the agent with the most knowledge about handling warranty-related cases, Alex. Dynamics 365 customer service enables agents to treat every customer like a VIP, personalizing interactions and understanding issues in real time with historical context. Within one chat window, Alex responds to May and can also have a conversation with his manager, Renee, who can see all of May's data. With full visibility into May's customer journey, Renee is equipped to instantly approve Alex's request for post-warranty repair. Alex returns to his conversation with May and lets her know the good news. Once the repair is made, Alex sends May an SMS to let her know her smartwatch is scheduled to arrive at her home tomorrow. He then sends her a Microsoft Forms Pro survey to rate her satisfaction. As soon as May submits her completed survey, Alex can see May's responses aggregated in his Dynamics 365 customer service dashboard. With Dynamics 365 customer service, you can deliver fast, personalized, intelligent support, consistently exceed expectations, and create customers for life.
So moving back, like now we all have one side knowledge for what we are going to elaborate and what we are going to have in customer service insights. So it is basically filling up the gap that we have earlier between the vendor and the customers, the agent and the manager. Like right now, we all are like the people who are using this accelerator can have better probability in terms they can concentrate more on engaging with their customers rather than being concentrating on how to knowing their customer, how to build a relation with them. So now let's have a quick overview for that. So basically, as we have already discussed and have watched that it is providing us capability to have more engagement, more collaboration between customer and service agents, and internal communication between agents and their managers by using built-in features of artificial intelligence, which is also leveraging the gaps that we have earlier for presenting data in Power BI and other systems. One more concern that we have for management purpose, like for management, C-level management overviews, they require 360 view of the organization insight. So basically, this customer service insight is providing us a very clear and attractive 360 view for customers insights and for all the details that are going inside their organization. So what basically this CSI features are offering, there are four major features that we have in CSI. That is historical analysis, This is a very interesting feature. Like all these are replicating in terms of dashboards we have. We will be doing some hands-on for all these reports and for analysis of data that we have. So these features mostly presenting data visualization, like an insight of all the happenings of your organization between customers, their queries, and the nature that we have in the system, like how many complaints are being entertained, how many complaints are being resolved, how many are on escalation level, and it can also gauge up the performance of your agents and service managers, like how many agents are working and how many agents have worked more proficiently, have resolved more complaints in minimal time, and so on. So basically, this is a first feature that we have historical analysis. It provides 360 view of your organization data. Then we have topic clustering for cases. This is again segregating cases that have similar topics so that it is easier for agent to focus on performing their case resolution activity rather than being gathering the similar cases and then performing a bulk action. So this is kind of time saving activity. Then we have customer service analytics in Power BI, as we have data visualization like real-time data visualization there on Power BI. Now we can easily embed the Power BI dashboard as a model-driven app. Uh, Insights embedded dashboards in our model-driven app for Dynamics 365. We will look for each of these a bit later. And then we have knowledge search analytics. This is basically the attachment of knowledge articles that we do by publishing different knowledge articles related to support a case or a complaint. Now, using this customer service insights, this is being done automatically on basis of relative search articles. Okay. So today we are not going to discuss how we can configure these features because this is a very straightforward process. I'll show you the screens how we can do that, but this is a very straightforward process. Like you just have to figure out and just have to click on enabling features. So let's have a hands-on for that. Okay. So basically, I have an environment where I have already enabled this feature, but I am just telling you how we can do this quickly from scratch. Here we have, first we need to go to the customer service hub, and from there we have this navigation pane where we can choose service management, and then we have analytics and insights settings option. Here in a start, these all features will be disabled. We just need to have enabling of these features, but it will take a few hours to get reflected inside your organization. And specifically, if you are using a trial account, it will take longer than the expected. And all these accelerators that we have in D365, like including for customer service insights, sales insights, customers insights, and so on, all these have two kind of environment provision, like one for on premises and one for online. So mostly the features that are part of premium are especially like they can be provisioned by providing additional licensing, but the rest of the features are by default available with the enterprise license of D365 apps that we purchase per user. So this is about the configuration. Like it is a very easy and a quick configurable environment. Then we have, okay, configuration for customer service insights analysis for Power BI. Power BI, like if we are going to integrate our system with Power BI, there are certain kind of actions that we need to perform, and for that we need to have a Power BI account. Again, like we are going to have a look for it, like how we can configure this. This is also a very straightforward process. We just need to log in the mentioned URL provided by Microsoft, and then it is a very step-by-step going wizard to configure your CSI analytics for Power BI. Here we should be giving our environment details, and then a few instant checks, and then authorization, providing that, enabling, and then it will be appear as an embedded dashboard inside our customer service app, as you can see in this screenshot. Okay, before proceeding with these details, we can have a look for the dashboard that we have as an embedded dashboard here in our organization inside Customer Service Hub. Okay, like different kind of visualizations. Um, the main and the interesting part for this accelerator is this the standalone application that we have for CSI. Let's take a review for this. By using this particular URL, you can log in into your account for standalone application for CSI, and then we need to create a workspace. Again, the creation for this environment is a bit easy, but data provisioning and data syncing will take a bit longer time. So let's create an environment first and have a look for how we can create a workspace inside that environment. Here I have the shared URL for login into standalone application, where I have login with my same credentials that I have for my D365 user credentials. And here, by default, it has a sample environment where we can reflect data and other analytics, but we can take a review by configuring a workspace itself. Like this is the way how we can connect our D365 with this standalone application of CSI. And that is what we have just reviewed in the previous of our screenshots. Here are the details that we can associate records for integrating these two applications together. These are the details. Right now I am going with the by default settings. Okay, and here are the details that needs to be mapped on. Like on basis of these fields, you can map data between the two applications, that between D365 and this standalone application. So we have to map them wisely to have proper data integration. And the most important part here is this created on date must be mapped with the created on date of the actual incident entity or case entity. if we are working for complaints, because on basis of this field, data is going to be synced between the application. So this is an important part. And to perform all these activities, like if you are willing to configure a system and environment, you must have rights for service manager. Like this is the least permission that we should have if we are trying to configure this setup. Otherwise, if we can have system administrator role, that is the best. Now this is now preparing itself, but we have already configured few environments earlier. So let me show that to you. Here we have the basic and the core features for CSI are these 360 views dashboard reports that we have discussed, analytical reports. Here you can see details for case wise, like how many cases we have, how many interesting and emerging topic we have, and how these cases are, breaking down, what are their priorities, what are their channel by which we are receiving these complaints, and how many cases we have that are pending or are still unresolved, and so on. The information for new cases that we have in the system. And the most important part for which this application is based on is customer satisfaction. So by using these 360 view dashboards, you can easily gauge up what is going on inside your organization. So for have maximum data representation, right now we are using the sample environment where we have maximum data available to gauge up performance. As you can see here, even can expand a single record at a time, can view the customer satisfaction. Again, this is the level that is showing how the customer satisfaction is being done by the agents, and what is the overall overview for your organization. Like you can have different parameters, you can change those parameters and can get a more accurate data as per your requirements. And then we have this resolution. This is showing the status that we have for resolved complaints. I can make a mark for this by expanding a particular record. And then we have details for topics. So basically, these are the action items that can be done on standalone application. And then we can, reflect all these data inside our D365 model-driven app that we have here. And inside that, here we have, okay. So since this environment is being provisioned, because data syncing will take a bit longer, here you can find out all the reports that we discussed earlier, that we have analytical reports, that we have search-based reports. You can find out the summary here. If you are willing to have summary agent-wise, like if you want to keep a track for details of your agent that have performed more of the action in your system, like have resolved more of the complaints or have performed efficiently, like it has a good feedback from your customer, and the topics that are providing more revenue to your organization can be easily triggered out by using these reports. Similarly, we have knowledge based search articles here. Here they are reflecting data basis of knowledge based search. Okay, right now it is not showing up data because my environment is being synced with my standalone application. So moving back with my presentation, like if we caught up with the details of what we have in CSI and in our D365 embedded application, we have got up, like we can identify, we can have deeper insights for customer activities, agent activities, and resolution for all those complaints and furthers. But again, there are few limitations that we have between these two environments, and after being set up in these environments, we have few kind of limitations that need to be counted for. Like there is a data limit, and then we have certain limits such as mentioned here. Topics, like if we are willing to be topics inauguration on basis of AI feature. So it will only work if we have three cases, like if we have at least three cases that have similar semantic cases in the system, then it will generate topics for it on basis of AI. Like the model of AI is being instructed in such way, if we are willing to have automatically generated topics for your complaints, in that case we need to have at least three similar related cases. And then a big feature that we have, data refresh, it occurs every 24 hours, no matter if you are working on standalone application and if you are using D365 embedded application. And then we have, yeah, this is a big limitation that we have. Like as we just see, when we were connecting our standalone application with our environment, our D365 environment, only a single user can connect to a D365 environment at a time, which means your D365 environment cannot be connected with several users, several workspaces at a time. So this is kind of one is to one relationship, like one user and one environment. And then we have, okay, all your data that is resided inside your standalone application should be on the same region where you have your main tenant for data. Like geographical relocation of data is not possible. So this is kind of a big limitation that I can say can be, a showstopper for business to move over for using this accelerator. But if you are dealing with location wise data, it is a very good feature to have all your data segregated and be security measures. Like if you have security concerns, so it will be eventually on the same geographical location. And you have option for manual data refresh, like there is a limit for 10 times you can perform a manual data refresh. But in case if you are in need to have a data refresh longer or more than 10 times, in that case you have to wait for automatic refresh. Once it is being reached, then you can perform your manual data refresh again, because it just resets the counter to 0, so that it will initiate by 1 again. And then one more thing, if we are working on segregated environments, like we have different tenants and we have different region wise data center exist, and we have to counter over data and records, so we need to sync data. But there is a limitation for this standalone application, that it can only sync 1 million cases or cases that are created in the last 60 days. If you have records more than 1 million, or you want to import data more than 60 days back, in that case this is a very limited feature, because it will not allow, it will just sync all the recent cases up to marking for your 1 million cases. We have licensing. Okay, so for licensing, we have a very straight enterprise application available, where we can work for all the features that are part of I should say, let me show that to you, then it will be easier. Okay, so all the features that we have that are just a part of normal functionality like provisioning AI, but are part of regular functionality such as reports and dashboards are a part of enterprise application, and you don't have to pay additional licensing or price for it. But if you are opting for premium AI capabilities, like if you want to have suggestions like for similar cases, there should be a suggestion like if you have deal with a complaint having such title, it was sorted out in particular manner, and you want your agent to be well aware of to have a proactive approach to resolve the cases of similar kind of uh, topic or entitlement. So this feature can help us by using this premium capabilities, but it will cost additional licensing, and these details are mentioned here, like how we can have these licenses available. If we are working for on premises, then we have 100,000 cases per user per month. And if we are going to opt for additional premium features, then it will cost additional licensing and it will have 500,000 per tenant per month. So this is what we have, a quick review for customer service insights. If anybody have any question, please proceed.
Thank you. Oh, it was very insightful, a very good session, Amna. Thank you so much. With the very limitations of the time, I'll let Aiman to proceed, and if we have any other questions, we will definitely let questions come in at the end of the Aiman's presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Over to you, Aiman.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is me, Aiman Zakir, and I am a senior software engineer at Systems Limited. Okay, right now I'm sharing my screen, so if it's visible to you, so please guys let me know. It's visible, guys?
Sure. We can see
Okay.
it.
As you all know, today we are discussing about the dynamic sales insight. Okay, let's jump into the overview agenda of this webinar. First, we will discuss the overview of Sales Insight. Then we will discuss the features of Sales Insight. Then we will discuss and I will show you how we will configure the Sales Insight features. Okay, let's get started. The overview of the Sales Insight, like what is Sales Insight and how it is helpful for the salesperson. So basically, Sales Insight continuously analyzing the collection of customer interaction data, which is already stored in Dynamics 365 Sales and Microsoft 365 database. This help you to better understand about your business relationships, evaluate your activities in relation to previous successes, and accordingly you can choose the best path forward. And basically it enables you to know you to just like build the strong relationship with customers and take some action based on insights and like close opportunity faster. So the main purpose of Sales Insight like are developed to assist salespeople to build better and personalized relationship with potential customers. And it also helped to reduce the burden of sales team by automating the various tasks and as well as optimizing their workflow processes. So with minimal configurations, sales team get access to additional pre-built sales dashboard, embedded KPIs, insights, and on which it is helpful for assisting in improving the productivity and efficiency of the sales team. So sales team are ready to pitch the right solution at the right time. And Microsoft has divided into four category. We have like guided selling, productivity intelligence, connection insight, and predictive modeling. So we will discuss in detail later. Okay, then we have sales insight feature. We have two features in it. The first one is standard sales insight. So we don't have any additional licensing for sales, standard sales insight. So it is available for you along with the Dynamic 365 sales. And then we have premium sales insight. You just have to buy some additional licensing for premium sales insight, which is sales premium license. And it consists of standard features along with the following premium features. Now there is a list of premium features here. Okay, let's discuss the guided selling first. So we have two features in it. First one is relationship assistant and the other one is insight cards. So what is relationship assistance is like it is helpful to remind you the upcoming activities, like for instance identifying you the email messages that might be awaiting for your response, like notifying you when a contact account has been inactive for a while. So basically, it reminds for those items that requires your attention. And this is done by analyzing the data and generating a collection of insight cards. Each card includes a message that present a set of actions, and you have a choice to sort these cards by priority and filter them for your current context. And now here is a question you can where you can see these cards. So we have three areas where you will able to see these cards. The first one is on navigation bar. We have a bell icon on there. Just click on it, so it will show you the list of insight cards. Then we have dashboard. You can see these cards on dashboard as well. And then entity itself, you just go to any entity account, contact any entity, and just open the record of that entity where we have a related area. Just go over there. We have a system related. Uh, so you just see these cards over there. But important thing is here, you will only see those cards that you are the owner of or the part of that team that the card is owner by. Then we have like productivity intelligence, and this we have four features: auto capturing, email engagement, sales accelerator, and sequence and note analysis. We will discuss one by one. The first we have like auto capture. So it is responsible for tracking the log of every customer related activity, which is helpful for providing the details of customer, and also it give you the customer experiences from multiple resources. So the main purpose of auto capturing is for salesperson can have a better understanding about customers, and which help them whom to consider as the next customer. So it is easier for a salesperson to focus their time on selling without wasting time and without spending extra effort as well. So then we have email engagement, interesting feature. Like, okay, one important thing is here, like auto capturing is in still preview version, so it is not completed or mature. So it is somehow is in development phase, so it is not for the purchasing purpose. Okay, then we have email engagement. Email engagement allow you to know the receiving interaction with your email. Like if you send out an email from Dynamic 365, so it allows you to know about the email, like email is opened or not, link is clicked or not, and the attachment which is attached in the email, which is viewed or not. So it allows you to know the email, like yeah. And and also you can also have a choice to create the reminder up against this email. So these features have been done in the email engagement. Then we have sales accelerator and sequences. So it provides a customized experience for sales team by minimizing the time they spend on their search for best next customer to reach out. It helps the sales person to focus on time, like what's the best approach to get their customer and sell smartly. So this is done by building a strong and prioritized pipeline that helps to speed the sales process. And again, this feature is in preview version, so it is not completed yet. Then we have note analysis. Note analysis help you to give the suggestions for action-based customer related activities. Like for example, if you create an activity, any activity like appointment, email, phone calls, any custom activity, so the note analysis feature analyzes the description that is provided in these activities, and then it will give you the intelligence suggestions. So these suggestions is called note analysis. Now then we have connection insight. Again, we have four features under connection insights. The first one is connection, conversation, and intelligence. So it is automatically analyzes customer emotions and conversation content like speaking styles. So it will help the salesperson to understand what makes customer respond positively and replicate successful call strategy across their team. So basically, analytics and data science are used together to collect data from call recordings and Dynamic 365 sales. So the conversation intelligence analysis this to provide the information and sales insight that will help to proactively guide and coach sellers. And then this will again help for getting the potential customers. And then we have next is relationship analytics and health. So it is responsible to give you a health check of opportunity pipeline. It is specifically designed for opportunity entity and shows activity history, KPIs, health score, and trends across contact account and lead. So this feature calculates the overall health and trends across each business relationship. And each relationship, like each health score, is based on analysis of associated people and like company and email, which is stored in Dynamic 365. And according to these, it will display it graphically. And these graphic like will helpful to give you the answers like what which opportunity should I spend on more time, and do we have a good relationship with customers. So these analysis is done in relationship analytics. And then we have interest, like again, this is interesting taking point. So it is responsible to help the user to start interaction with customer on personal note, like how to start conversation with customers based on historical emails, like what are their interests, and just gather the details and analysis of customer, then you will be able to initiate a conversation through some point. So basically you will get some initiative point through taking points. Then we have who knows whom. Like two or multiple sales agent are working on same lead, and due to some reason a particular sales agent going to communicate with new lead, and for existing lead it will going to assign some other agent. So for the new agent there is a feature, it will get details of the previous agent who has already interacted with the customer that the new agent is interacted with customer as of now. So here's a concept here, like which gives you the detail what type of customer you are interacting. So this feature is called who knows whom. Then we have predictive scoring. So in this we simply comparing the data and like how many chances to get the opportunity, and it will give you the prediction based on the previous data. Like this prediction feature shows the intent that the customer is likely to buy, which enables you to work more effectively, and then it saves time, like it is saving time. So the main purpose of this is to just focus on generating the revenue. So like predictive lead scoring, opportunity scoring, and premium forecasting. Then we have, okay, how we configure these insight features. How to enable and configure standard sales features. So as we have already discussed, this standard features is along with the dynamic 365 sales, and the prerequisite of standard sales insight are like you must have administrator access, then just review the requirements and prerequisites, and then just accept the terms of the services, then you will be able to configure the sales insight features. And also it depend on the versioning, like you must have above of 9.0 version of Dynamic 365. Then we have premium sales insight. Again, you must have a Dynamic 365 sales administrator, and also you must have to purchase additional sales insight feature, and you can start with trial version also. And you have to configure the Exchange email server so that the email boxing is enabled for you. And this is it for the configuration part. So I will show you how we configure these features on the organization. Okay, I have already created two environments. One of them, like I have already installed the Sales Insight, and other one I will show you how we install the Sales Insight. So this is the one. I'm just open the environment and just go to the Sales Hub. Okay, now just change the area of lower left corner, and then go to the Sales Insight setting. Okay, just for standard Sales Insight, you just have to accept the terms of services. Just clicking I agree. So it will configure all the standard features. But if you want to configure the premium sales insight features, so you just have, as I've mentioned, you just purchase additional features. So I have a trial version of account, so I'm just start trial, click on start trial, and then accept the terms and conditions. Okay. Okay, accept the terms and condition and just continue. So it will take like 30 to 20 minutes for installing the Sales Insight on the organization. So let's jump into the other environment that I have already installed the Sales Insight. Just open the environment. Just go to the Sales Insight settings. Okay, and just go to the Sales Insight cards. This feature is enabled by default. So just click on it, it will show you the default Sales Insight cards. Just if you want to enable the Insight card on your organization, just select the Insight card and you have a choice to turn on and off the Insight cards. If you click the Insight card, so it will show you the pop-up and where we have the description of this particular Insight card and the preview version of the Insight card, how it look like, and then just go to the setting area. So it will show you the security roles. So you have a choice to remove the security role and add a security role accordingly. And on right we have a high priority. If you uncheck this tag, so you can, but if this check is by default selected, and which means this inside card will show you on the top of the inside card list. If you just modify some changes, just save it out and then cancel. I haven't modified any changes. Okay, then here you can also create your custom inside cards. Just go to new inside card. It will navigate the power automation. So here you have a choice to use the default template and just use the blank template as well. And then just go to the app auto capture, just enable this feature. Now currently this feature is enabled. And then we have email engagement. Just enable this feature by clicking email engagement. Okay. Okay, just go to the sales insight. I will show you how it will perform you. I already created a record and okay, just go to the related area where I've already sent out the email. We already enabled this feature. Why it is not reflecting it? Okay, yeah. Here is the email engagement section over here. So like we have 4 sections here: attachment, email engagement, under recepting activity. So this will show you the email interaction, like email is open, on which time this email is open, and again you will create a scheduling of this email and also create a reminder up against this email. Like just click on the set reminders. Here we have a conditions, like if the email is not open, if I don't receive an email by this time, so I will send back the reminder email. So here these are the things that give the email engagement activities. Now just go back to the sales insight settings. So we can configure these features by enabling the features on the organizations. So this is it for the presentation now. So due to the shortage time of, so we will cover these things in this webinar. So thank you. If you guys have any question and queries, so feel free to ask.
Thank you so much, Aiman. It was really insightful. We will definitely try to present for a few more topics in the future.
Okay.
If anyone has any questions, please feel free to raise your hand now. If you have any questions in future, please feel free to reach out to Aiman and Amna, and you can also reach out to myself on my LinkedIn. With that one, if anyone does not have any question, we will just call it the end of the presentation. Thank you so much, and everyone have a good day.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Please don't forget to share the recording link URL and as well as the presentation docs.
Yeah, everything will be shared onto the Dynamics 365 user group, and
Okay.
I'll be sharing all the presentations, slide decks, and the recordings onto the user group itself, and we'll be uploading onto the YouTube also.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks all. Take care.
Thank you.
Stay
Thanks.
safe.
Bye.
Okay, take care, guys.
Thanks everyone.